Hello and welcome to the Ericsson Globe here in Stockholm for more action from Group S in the 2013 IIHF World Championships. Another huge matchup this afternoon between Canada and Switzerland. We're just getting ready for the national anthems. We'll pause for those and come back to you with all the action. Another rousing beginning here in the 2013 IIHF World Championships. We're here once again in Stockholm. Canada coming into the match after a good solid victory yesterday in their first game, but they meet the giant killers Switzerland, who downed hosts Sweden here Friday night. I'm your commentator Owen Nielsen, and I'm joined by Patrice Lefebvre, ex-NHL winger for the Washington Capitals and current coach of EHC Olten in Switzerland. Good afternoon, Patrice.
Good afternoon, Owen.
Well, we're really looking forward to this. One big change for Canada as we take a look quickly at the Swiss lineup. It's Dubnyk out and Mike Smith in, but over to you, Patrice, as we look at the Swiss lineup coming through now.
Well, definitely Martin Gerber is going to be in net again. Played a very solid game against the Swede, held the team in the game, and was a big part of the success. And he's an ex-NHLer who won the Stanley Cup with Carolina, so he's going to be very motivated to play against Team Canada today.
And now next up is the roster for Canada, your home nation. So how do you see this lineup doing against the fancied Swiss after that good first performance?
Well, Switzerland is always very motivated to play against Team Canada. They always put up some good games, especially in the past. So I look forward to a very exciting game today.
We certainly do, and these two sides met only a year ago in the 2012 edition. It was a closely fought affair, 3-2 in the end. Canada prevailed with a good third period, a 2-1 in that final period to take the victory. And surely it's going to be a tight one again. Switzerland full of confidence as they come into this, getting rid of Sweden's hopes of that first game. So we're just about ready here in Group S. It's Switzerland v Canada in the 2013 World Champs. And the first face-off, always an important start for the matchup. And we're away. Well, we saw yesterday quite a slow start from Canada in the matchup with Denmark. We thought maybe they were getting used to the different size in the rink and also just feeling each other out after not quite such a long period to train together, with the shorter period for the, shorter season with the lockout in the NHL. So you think today there's going to be a quicker start from Canada? Well,
I think they've made some adjustments after the first period yesterday, and I think they've learned their lesson and they're going to try doing the same thing that they've done yesterday with getting a lot of speed in the neutral zone.
Absolutely. Well, not to get confused, as these two colors both in red and white, it's Switzerland. We see an early chance here for Canada. Canada wearing the white with the red band across the shoulders. The Swiss with the cross across their vests, all in red. There's some familiarity between some of the Swiss players and the Canadians, particularly the goalkeeper we'll come to later. Chances here early on though for the Canadian side, who were really bullied out of the play in that first, well, 10 minutes certainly against the Danish, but taking control early, Patrice.
Absolutely. There was a nice 2-on-1 there with Giroud and Stamkos, and very unselfish play. They probably should have shoot the puck for maybe go for a rebound, but try to pass and got cut off by a good play by the defenseman.
Certainly was, and pass across from Blidenbacher, one of a number that play for the ZSC Lions. The majority of the roster for Switzerland playing their hockey in their native land. And a number of those with SC Bern, who took the triumph in the playoffs this season in the National League A. Just sends it up, looking to get something going in behind. We got to look there. Duchesne pressed up against the boards. He got 2 yesterday, and his sparkling performance got the headlines, Patrice, and maybe he's going to be the focal point again of the attack. Only a young man, but really showed some maturity in his play to just drive the Canadian attack forward.
Absolutely. He's used his speed and his body very well, protecting the puck, and made some great moves, good agility, especially one-on-one. And he showed his talent absolutely yesterday.
Well, that cross-ice pass from Skinner just intercepted, and Hollinston, well, danger there for a moment. Just had the puck robbed off him. Still there for the Swiss as well, Kunti. And then the Czech turnover. And racing away is Skinner. 1-on-1, Skinner! Oh, it's pouched. Excellent save there by Goethe. And that was crucial, but an error almost landing the Swiss in hot water.
Absolutely. They try to go up in the middle and try to make a nice play. And good pressure by Jeff Skinner on the defenseman. Good shot, great decision, and great save by Gerber.
Mentioned Gerber before. He won the Stanley Cup with the Carolina Hurricanes back in 2006. And that was in the same team with Eric Stahl and Andrew Ladd, who are in the roster for Canada today. And Eric Stahl, the captain of the Maple Leafs. And still there, fighting hard. It was a very physical game yesterday. On that occasion, the Swiss have come away with him. Danger on the right wing. Passing, it was just too much though from Niederreiter, one of the few that plays in the US. Heavy defensive check on the goal line. Well, they said post-match with Lindy Ruff, the coach, that they expected the teams to really come at them hard, and they weren't surprised that Denmark put in such a solid performance early on, and that they were still growing as a side very much, Canada, and they would progress game by game.
Absolutely. Every time you play Team Canada, every teams always have a little more.
Not shot there. Saved by Smith with the stick. Low down coming from number 10, Andres Ambul. Another one of those for the Lions.
One thing you've noticed in the last few years for Team Swiss, they used to have a complex before. The last 4 or 5 years now, they've won against Team Canada before, and they've really got the good program, good youth program, growing with the kids, and being all ability and agility and work physic, and it's paid off in the last few years.
Certainly thoughts echoed as we just see Martin Ploos there on the face-off, and Ploos currently tied for the all-time points for Switzerland in World Championship history. His next point will take him the outright lead for his nation. And one of the real veterans and legends of the Swiss game, Matthias Seeger, his 15th World Championships. He was echoing very much, Patrice, what you were saying there, that in the last 15 years since his early days, how much Swiss hockey has come on as not just one or two teams, but the whole league, which has helped the national side.
Absolutely. We saw with the lockout as well, a few NHL players that came in that league with Zetterberg, John Tavares, etc. So it shows how good the Swiss hockey has become.
A little loose, that pass into center ice taken by Bieber. Just fended away by Smith. Still there for the Swiss though. Wide on the angle, but pouched by the tender, and whistle on the play.
We saw that shot from the corner from Walker, faking a pass in the slot and just getting a quick shot to the net. So sometimes the goalie's not ready, might get caught. So good thing for Smith that was ready for that shot.
These two met last time out a little later in the group, and it panned out with Canada on top, 6 wins and 1 overtime loss. Switzerland, they ended up in 6th place above Belarus and Kazakhstan. They'll certainly be looking to at least match their result from last time out. Continuing to move forward. Well, just finding it tough to get out there, TJ Brody.
The Swiss just a little more aggressive than they played against the Swedes. Against the Swede, they had a 1-4 formation in the neutral zone. And against Team Canada, they're forechecking 2 players, so they're a little more aggressive.
Well, no goals in the opening part of this second game for these two sides in Group S. 5 minutes gone of the first period, and after Canada's strong start, Switzerland just coming back into it a little. We spoke very much yesterday about the fact Canada made mincemeat of all the sides in the group last time out, and very much expected to do it again here, but it's all about the knockout and building up towards that. I certainly want to see another good performance. And shot wide out on the point. And easily seen Philippe Fureur from SC Bern. As I mentioned, they won the title this year. Born in Bern, in fact, played his entire career with his hometown club, 12 seasons, 3-time NLA champion.
They lost last year against Bob Hartley and the Zurich Lions, and 1 second left in regulation.
Well, again, that's another example of quality and the competition in the league. Seeger was saying that often the best team would hammer those at the bottom 8-0, but those sort of results don't occur anymore. Action in front of the Swiss goal, but just taken away. Now coming up the wing and into center ice with Ploos. Ploos, another veteran, 12 World Championships. And one thing of interest as we see that shot. Well, danger for a moment. It was Niederreiter, saved by Smith. Could be on the breakaway here for Canada. Just forced out wide though is Jordan Stahl, who won gold with Canada in the World Championships in 2007, along with his brother Campbell. Now bringing forward Florida Panthers defenseman into center ice. Eric Stahl, the captain, on the goal line and covered the space on the blue line, looking for the option, but the puck's gone astray and the Swiss can break forward. Something to chase there in behind the goal. Zreto Suri, he can't get the better of Luke Shen. A rather hopeful looking pass in from Simmons. It's a deflection, all right in front, just hacked away up onto the blue line. Here it is with Jordan Eberle, who had a starring role in that last meeting a year ago. Scored a goal and got an assist in that 3-2 win. Oh, the pass from O'Reilly was a good one. Couldn't pick out the teammate right in front. Now plenty to chase. That's been given away off the boards. Danger here, cross right in front of the net. Pass from Grossman, couldn't pick out a teammate though. And now fighting for it on the boards. Well, the Canadians get away with that one, Patrice.
Absolutely, it was good play. Going to the net, getting the puck to the net, and things happen when you put the puck in the net. Team Canada's going to have to find some ways of getting in the gray zone in the slot area and get some more dangerous shot.
I was going to say that yesterday you had some interesting points about the tactics of Canada and how they adapted them as the matchup went on with Denmark, and we've seen some changes so far that give you an idea that Lindy Ruff has understood the problems from yesterday in the first 20 minutes, 30 let's say.
Well, they've had some good chances. I mean, they've had a 2-on-1 with Skinner and Matt Reed. They would put some good pressure on their defensemen, but when they get the puck in the zone, they're just trying to go wide and get the puck on net. And then the Switzerland team is doing a very good job of keeping the players away from the goal and the goal line. So all the power to the Swiss team so far.
All the power, but no goals still. A decent-sized crowd in. You can see plenty of Swiss in the red shirts there. Their 11th place finish in the 2012s. Just about par for them. Finished in the top 10 though in all the previous, their best ever. The fourth, in fact, was the first time a Sega ever turned out for the Swiss back in '98. They're very much established at the top table of world hockey now. The Swiss, a dangerous opponent for anyone.
Absolutely, they've, like I said, they've worked really well with the young kids, and they have a good junior program, and they have some good coaches as well. So they very developed as a hockey nation in the last 10 years.
I meant to say before that the experience between the two sides, over 450 games played in the World Championships for Switzerland, in the collated games for the whole roster, but just over 150 for Canada. How much of that experience is a telling factor? Of course, the Canadian roster changed a lot more. We just see this action. Well, a stick in the face there for number 23, Simon Bodman. And given to him by Robida, the veteran.
Just got caught off position, and was a little late on his player, so used his stick, and unfortunately the stick went up. So it's a 2+2 for ice stick.
Just his third World Championships, Robida, despite his age. First since 2005-06, when he had the best plus-minus. Oh, and you can see there, it's a sharp one. So the first power play of the game. We saw yesterday that Denmark took advantage of their first, got the puck in the net. So short-handed, and the Canadians need to do better on the penalty killing.
So Switzerland coming with on the breakout and the power play, but yeah, the 4 guys standing still in the blue line, and 1 guy with the puck, so he has no choice but to put the puck in the zone. And Mike Smith stopped it and played it.
Well, they often say you're not a real hockey player until you've lost a tooth. You could well have lost one there.
Absolutely.
Seemed to be just playing it with a little, maybe loosened. Not used to those sort of hits though in this level of hockey. Well, the Canadians just getting up the ice and trying to wind down as many of these seconds. In behind is Matt Reed of the Philadelphia Flyers. One of 4 for the Flyers in the roster for Canada. On the backhand, and now in behind. Switzerland just looking for the angle on the blue line. Taken down with the glove by Plus. Trying to create the angle from behind the goal. Plus once more. Wants an option. Again on the goal line. Just teasing the puck. The Canadian 4 keeping the space tight. Plenty of traffic in front of that shot from Vauclair. And And Smith can just dump it up the other end, and Canada now can change the line. 10 minutes gone in the first period here. Still no score.
Swiss team's got to keep the puck away from Smith, especially when they're getting in zone on the power play. He's very good with the puck, plays it very well. You just saw how good he shot the puck out of the zone, so he's like another forward.
Oh, wonderful little reverse pass there from Bleedenbacher. Arriving up to the boards as the puck drifts out. Things shaping up slowly in the Stockholm group. If we look at some of the other competitors: Canada, Norway, Switzerland, Czech Republic, Sweden, Belarus, Denmark and Slovenia. Czech Republic, Sweden, Belarus and Slovenia all played 2. But it's quite open with those sides having played 2 games, only 1 victory. Sweden, of course, lost the first one. So an opportunity here for both these two as they come into this game undefeated with 1 win each.
Great pressure by O'Reilly right there.
Working the puck back, and still time on the major penalty. Looking for the angle with Hollenstein. On the blue line, and the driven shot. Well, Smith managed to close those legs just as it squeezed through.
Definitely Switzerland's going to have to get some shots at net, trying to find a hole, a shooting lane, and get the puck and get some bodies in front. And right there we saw that situation with Hollenstein deflecting the puck. But there's not a lot of shots on that power play so far, and it's a 4-minute power play.
Hollenstein, who was voted the best rookie in the NLA in 2009-10, able to get his first point of the tournament. Taking a similar shape to the one we saw yesterday for Canada in this first period. A little bit more positive on the attacking play, but struggling to take control of Switzerland. Suri passing behind. On the line is Josi, really the star young player of this Swiss roster. Still in space. Pass going to come across. Indeed it does. Josi now with a shot. Rattles the board at the back. And the number 90 towering back to restart the attack. He was playing with Bern in the NHL lockout, his former side as well in Switzerland. Oh, the dive there from Suri to just keep things going inside the last 30 seconds. Canada is short-handed. On the left wing, driving forward, and the big check. Niederreiter is unable to get his stick on the puck. And then all the way around the boards. The seconds ticking down, and the Canadians have done well just to limit the shots on Smith in the goal.
Absolutely, Canadians are reading their power play very well and playing a good box play, not giving him anything in the inside. So what Switzerland is doing is passing the puck around, and as long as they're not dangerous in that zone, then Canada's just going to leave them on the outside, take away their shooting and their passing lanes.
We just got a glimpse there of Sean Simpson, the coach for the Swiss side, a Canadian-born ice hockey coach. And Patrice, you're well placed here with coaching in Switzerland and having born in Canada and played in the NHL. What's the difference for a Canadian going over to coach in Switzerland to the big leagues, let's say, in North America?
Well, it's like it's for sure it's different. The NHL is the best league in the world, but Switzerland is a great place for hockey as well, and it's very professional and everybody's treated well. So it's another great option for a coach or for a player to go there.
A long time now with the Swiss national setup. Simpson is, well, we saw some wonderful skating there, not so good this time, could be a dangerous chance. The shot comes in, score! And Switzerland take the lead. Dennis Hollenstein. An error in center ice leads to the first goal of the game. Didn't he take that well?
Absolutely. I talked about Canadians being cute yesterday against Denmark in the start, and we saw Giroud try to be cute again in the neutral zone, costing a turnover right there, and created a goal. So Canada's going to have to play simple again and stay wide and get speed wide in the neutral zone. If you do that against any team, you got a chance to get a goal against you every time.
Credit there to Maurice Trashlow, made the little interception, the pass back from Julian Walker for the assist, and then just arriving for his first point of the tournament, Dennis Hollenstein, and he slapped that one past Smith. So a bit of a shock to the system there for the Canadians. They're behind again, second successive game now. They just managed to see out that 5-minute penalty, and then back to full strength. The Swiss take the lead.
Absolutely. You thought that Canadians going to have the momentum after killing that 4-minute power play, and then they make a little error right there and cost a goal. So it's going to have to play a back game again hockey for Canada.
Well, a lot of the media spoke very highly of the grit and determination of the Canadian side, particularly the Canadian media yesterday following that win over Denmark. We'll have to resort on that pool of strength again, it looks like, with the boosting confidence that's going to give the Swiss. Interesting Fred on the boards with plenty of space and time to pick the pass. Here's Rasuri. Roman Yossi around the boards again and just taking a breather, it looks like, the Swiss.
Canada's going to have to be careful with those little plays in the neutral zone.
A smart pass, it's Duchesne. Staying at offside call, was that? Well, Lindy Ruff, who posited the opponents as difficult, certainly wouldn't have anticipated another come-from-behind situation in this first period. Something they'll have to work on, but it is a process of building. You have to always remember that. And there we see it again, low down to Smith's right. Good angle here. I think the keeper should have stopped that.
Well, I think he had the view blocked a little bit too by his defenseman, so it was a great shot coming with speed like that, so it's always tough. You never know where the puck's going to go, so you got to give the credit to Hollenstein.
Credit indeed. Well, it's well set up here. We've got just over 5 minutes remaining for this first period. Just enjoying looking at himself there on the big board, on the screen above. He was the best rookie, as I mentioned, 2009-10. This just his second World Championships, and that his first ever World Championship goal. So no wonder he looks pleased with himself as he takes a breather.
He just signed a contract with Geneva Hockey Club for the next few years, 4 or 5 years, I think. So it's a good acquisition by Geneva Hockey Club.
Now a big cross ice pass comes to nothing. Smith, well, just getting himself in a bit of a tangle there, loses his stick, and now has to scurry back to get it as the attack builds from the goal line. No call there from the ref as the shot starts on the right, now in behind. Oh, good check on the boards to just take that one back, almost opening things up for the Canadians. A bit of a hopeful pass, but the D's let them down. Should really have got that one away. Here's O'Reilly. Stick comes in and then just fired up by Matthias Seger. Oh, danger here with a 2-on-1. Where's the pass? Saved by Smith. Right in at the keeper, and well, that was comfortable in the end, but more danger there, just appearing out of nothing, really.
Yeah, you know, it was a good job by the Swiss keeping the Canadians out of their the puck out of their net, and then good pressure on the defenseman, which created 2-on-1 for a Swiss team.
Well, a few casual errors from the Canadian outfit so far, which is just giving that extra bit of confidence and encouragement to the Swiss side. It's certainly something they'll take kindly from their more famous opponents. Oh, nice stick work there from Eric Blum. We were in a relegation battle, Cotton Flyers, and Blum plays for. Here he is again.
So Canadian players waiting for the puck again to come to them like they did in the first period against Denmark, instead of going to get the puck. So that's why Blum was able to get the puck in the blue line for a Swiss team.
And smart work by Andrew Ladd on the right side. Well, just taken down, the close range shot from Stamkos. Got his goal yesterday in close there for Canada. And then again, all the action right in front. And the Swiss weren't just able to get it away. Another slap shot. Bodies in the way to stopping that puck coming through. Stamkos fighting for it on the boards in behind, and the Swiss can bring it away. Again, the space though. Danger here. Oh, what a moment. Fresh air shot means that the Canadians can bring it away.
Good shot by Giroud there, almost missing the net by just a few inches.
Well, action at both ends of the rink, and now it's Canada to bring it forward. Started with Brendan Dillon on the right wing. Just trying to disrupt the play. Dillon again of the Dallas Stars. Now Rick Stahl. He's got World Championship gold in his pocket before. Also Olympic gold and the Stanley Cup victor. As that pass is a poor one. Well, my co-commentator's putting his arms in the air. He can't believe the Canadians are doing such poor passes in that sort of area of the ice.
Absolutely, it was not, you don't just give the puck away just to get away from the puck. You gotta make a play, or like you say back home, you eat the puck, you eat the check, and you make the play, but you don't just throw the puck away and give a chance for the other team to counter-attack you.
Just got a look there of that smart shot from Giroud. Picked up an assist in the first matchup v Denmark. Coming into the closing part of this first period, and maybe it's one they want to finish here, Canada, so Coach Ruff can just have a word with his players, try and just get things changed up again.
Absolutely, I've noticed that Team Canada is doing the same thing they did yesterday with their breakouts. They have two guys standing at the far blue, and they have only one guy coming with speed, so they might have to come back and break out with the same four-guy unit again.
Well, dump and go there from Taylor Hall. One of five of the skaters who plays in Canada, rest in the NHL. Who yesterday it was Duchesne who took on the mantle for the Canadians. Is it going to be him again now on the puck in behind, just doing his best to get away from Ferrer. Move on the wide, shot comes in, looking for the little deflection. Campbell, excuse me, unable to find a man. And with a minute 30 to go, Canada trailing.
So good coverage by Campbell, but just instead of putting the puck back deep, tried a little fancy pass and got cut off again.
Oh, another pass that goes astray. I'm trying to move it quickly, a little too quickly though. That was hasty from Julian Walker. Won it back on the goal line, little reverse pass. Walker slips into the final minutes. Pass comes over, driving up the right wing, looking to find an option, took a deflection, boosted off the boards, and now in behind, the Swiss can just take their time with Trashlet. Leading back up. Got to keep their focus right to the end here. They don't want to lose that lead. Switzerland, after earning it with really a good piece of opportunism from Hollenstein. Now clock winding down. It's been a very entertaining first period as Smith has more work to do. He's getting the stick on that one. Shot coming from number 10, Andres Ambul.
Well, Canada's going to have to come back in the second period and play with a little more emotions. They don't seem like they're in the game, and so far it's been Switzerland that's been dominating, and Canadians going to have to come back and a little more concentrated on the plays they have to do as well.
Amble had his best ever goal-scoring season this year with the Lions, got 19 goals, so should be coming into this tournament full of confidence. And into the final few seconds. And some decent saves, but no real difficult moments for Gerber in the Swiss goal, and the buzzer goes. I think we're really well set up here for another Canadian charge in the second period. Will be coming up soon. Don't go away. Hello and welcome back to the Ericsson Globe, where it's currently Switzerland 1, Canada 0. Couple of stats from the first period: 12 shots to 3 in favor of the Swiss side, and that's a telling one. Still here with Patrice Lefebvre. And Patrice, how do we think they're going to try and turn the shot count around?
Well, absolutely. They have to do like they did yesterday against Denmark. They're going to have to pick their games up a little bit and come out of their zone as a 5-man unit and keep things simple, not try to cute little plays in the neutral zone.
Keep things simple. Well, I'm saying that perhaps they're just taking things a little too easy against a smaller opponent that Switzerland really revved up to play against. Guys that feature in the NHL, of course. It's a big scout for them and a big occasion for the Swiss players to meet some of the most famous faces, and there's a chance perhaps early on, but a good D just coming across to block the puck as the shot was being wound up for.
It was a good play by Simmons, making the pass to Eric Stahl, and Stahl tried to give his brother backhand, but it was a good play by the Swiss defenseman.
We saw 4-minute penalties for Stefan Robida in the first period, midway through after 8.5 minutes, and Canada negotiated that tricky little spell without too much trouble, and then the goal came quickly afterwards as we get a look at Stamkos, who scored yesterday. Interestingly, Duchesne, Stamkos, Dubnik, who's not on the ice this afternoon at Eberle. Just 10 previous World Championship appearances, those 4 combining for a majority of the points yesterday, and Dubnik with the heroics in goal. And on the other side, we see that slap shot from Stamkos. On the other side, you get a picture of some of the inexperience of these Canadian players on the big ice here in Europe. Well, just stretching out, trying to get the stick on that one was Claude Giroux. And looking for the space was Shen on the point. Turning around on the board, Shen still waiting. It's Stamkos. Shen once more. Swiss D just keeping it tight in front of the goal. Now looking for the angle from in behind. Stamkos lets it run through, and Shen cross on the blue line. Shen once more, work it back into Duchesne. 2 goals for him yesterday. Still no angle though. Whistles from the crowd. Little fake. Taking their time with this play. Duchesne in behind. He caused some real trouble for Denmark yesterday in that position. This occasion, he only went for the pass, and whistle on the play as the pass came through.
Well, we see the Canadians coming out of the second period a little more aggressive, a little more speed, and controlling the game so far, the period so far. And we see the penalty on Claude Giroux there, going hard to the net. Now we have a good chance for the Team Canada for a power play.
Campbell goes into the bin. Just 26 penalty minutes in his season with the Lions. And the first penalty against Switzerland, short-handed. What can Canada do here? 1 of 6 yesterday on the penalties, and an early chance. And looked to be a good stop there from Gerber. Still patiently, Stahl, the captain, onto the goal line, the pass right in front, and then the shot again. All sorts of bodies in front of Gerber. He managed to hold on, the Swiss, and can get it away. He's doing anything to send it up the other end and kill some of this penalty. Almost a minute gone. Check on the boards in behind in the Canadian zone.
Well, we saw a great puck movement by the Canadians, being patient, make that play for the back door for Schultz. Had a lot of time to shoot the puck, and Gerber made a great save.
And a bit more space opening up. Stamkos, well, was arriving there, tried to sweep it in on the forehand. Still controlling things well. Oh, nice move there with Stamkos just drifting in between the Swiss defense. Robida can hit them. Campbell tries to find Stamkos. Looking good, and Robida with the driven shot. Couldn't find it on target. That one just fired across the crease, and they managed to get it away, and that should be enough for Switzerland as they run the line change. And Smith now with the puck.
Well, good killing so far by the Swiss. Were able to weather their storm here against Canadians. And actually picked their game up a little bit, so should be an interesting period.
Well, Matt Reed just losing out with Bieber there. Shen. TJ Brody feels the force of that check. Oh, nice play. Real great awareness and skating. Smart turn, and then found the pass across center ice. Oh, good stick work there as well from Hollenstein, who got the goal in the first period after an error. And just on the edge of the blue line, which afforded Switzerland a shot, which Smith could do nothing to keep out. Flown by this second period, 5 already gone. Yossi. He's passed to Hollenstein. Tangled up with TJ Brody in behind. And the space just appears for Brody of the Calgary Flames.
Dangerous play there, back in your own end, in the middle of the ice. Good thing no Swiss players were there.
There's Niederreiter. The Bridgeport Sound Tigers. And giving the run around. It's a good pass as well. Niederreiter again. Try to find Martin Plus. Plus arriving into the crease, looking for the option. There's Plus once more. Now scrabbling D from the Canadians here, as the Swiss have a good little period, holding onto the puck well, just keeping it moving. Oh, not so good there though. Chance of the breakaway now. Just rushing forward. Oh, what a turn from Skinner, and he's gone down. Whistle on the play. Great technique there from Jeff Skinner.
Just unfortunate for defenseman from Switzerland. Lindenbacher was good recovering up the 2-on-1 against Skinner, but unfortunately his skate just got Scott with his, and tripping penalty.
Well, another chance here then. Short-handed once more with number 5, Severin. Blindenbacher going off for the Swiss. It was 13 assists, in fact, for Blindenbacher. He's one to look for on the attack, defenseman in his World Championship career. Chance here for Simpson just to have a word with his players.
Well, another good chance here for the Canadians on the power play. Just trying to get a little more shot on Gerber and get some more traffic in front. Not just look for that little pretty pass play and get a nice goal here. Just get a goal that counts. Shot, 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 shot.
But doing the basics well is the message for Canada midway through this second game in the 2013 IIHF World Championships. They're trailing 1-0. See there his record from yesterday's game. Stamkos can he repeat that? Can Canada just get themselves back into this one? Well, you can hear there's a shot. Can't sight more Swiss fans in the crowd. Oh, and they're enjoying that one. The hisses when the Canadians had the puck. Raucous cheers when they lose it. Attacking on the left wing, pass comes into the center, shot! Well, Schultz looking to just make the dangerous play, but well wide of Gerber in the Swiss goal. And that was a little slack as well from Canada, just not holding on to the puck and allowing this penalty, just a few seconds taken away. A little give and go there from Campbell. Managed to get it back, but good work in the deep. See there, level on the penalties.
Good job by the Swiss team, not giving Canada any opportunity to set up, putting pressure right away as soon as they come in the zone.
It's a bit early to start looking for correlations in the penalties and the shorthand with just the second game, but at the moment there, a little bit of space for Simmons to get the shot off. As I say, it was 1 from 6 yesterday on the penalties. That's driven shot from Schultz, hits the traffic, and again, it's decent play from the Swiss. Still being tested though. Now Schultz whips it over to the left wing. Robida has already been in the bin in this second period. Here's Duchesne. Well, Robida unable to control that one, a little fierce and too close into him as he tried to move the stick around. Duchesne on the goal line. Oh, great work from Duchesne. And he almost picked out Simmons, lurking right in front. Here's Duchesne again, still looking lively, the youngster. They're back to full strength now, the Swiss. Pressure's coming on. If you did join us yesterday, there was a similar period for Denmark where they gave away the penalties, just gave that encouragement back to Canada. And then eventually the strike came, this time the driven shot from Shen, and it's pouched by Gerber.
Gerber here holding the team again in the game, making some big saves, especially against Wayne Simmons there in the power play, against Stahl as well, and just keeping the Swiss team 1-goal lead.
And you can see there, Stahl having a good go at trying to get his stick on the puck as it arrived into the crease. But Gerber very experienced. Oh, what a moment! Looked as if that was in the net, and somehow the Swiss get it away. Well, they're holding on at the minute, the Swiss side. They just want to get it up the other end.
Reed missing a wide open net there. Even Gerber thought there was a goal. You saw by his body language.
It's Kunti in behind on the goal line. He's just had his pocket picked, and now with Skinner, he lets it go as he got the speed on the skates to get there. And he was racing along with Blum. And he get tangled up, and arriving was Matt Reed. Reed now on the deck. Worked the angle well though, back onto point and round the boards. Robida arriving, he's bounced off it. In behind the goal. Maybe didn't need to play that quite so quickly there, and he's come back to Robida. Oh, and another moment. It was Matt Reed once more, just lurking in front of Gerber. Physical battle the last few minutes. And Switzerland having to turn to that because they're really being outplayed the last few minutes as Canada surge forward. Then the whistle comes on the play and everyone can just take a breather.
Well, we see Matt Reed missing 2 golden opportunities right here on the face-off. Had Gerber beat, just missed a wide open net.
That was incredible. Gerber with initially an excellent save down low with the pad to his left, and there you can see Reed on the backhand trying to scoop it in, but failing to do so. A golden opportunity.
Might play against you at the end of the game, hopefully not.
Still early days, we just passed into the second half, as it were. Certainly the Canadians looking better though in this second period. And it's uncanny how similar the game has panned out to the one yesterday with Denmark. Certainly going to be something that Ruff works on, starting quickly and getting the tactics right as well. In the next matchup, well, it's been burgled here though, and this was a similar sort of error earlier on. As we see the shot, it was comfortable this time for Smith, straight at him, but another error shot from Plus.
Yeah, we just saw Taylor Hall with the puck going up from towards on his blue line, and instead of moving the puck quickly, try to hold with it and then try to make a fake pass, which the Swiss team read, and created a scoring chance for them.
Plus just weaving in and out of the defenseman there. As we said, a veteran of the Swiss national side. 23 goals and 19 assists in his 74 previous games. That's one more point to take the all-time lead. Well, on the boards with Suri. Sends it all the way around. Smith comes out of his goal to just cut it out. Do something here. Skates coming forward for Canada.
We see the Canadians doing the same thing as they did in the second period against Denmark, coming up as a 5-man unit, supporting each other closely, and getting in the neutral zone with speed.
Much better. They're just spoiling the D. Oh, wow. They're spoiling the attack, and their defense was working well. Maybe they've overcommitted themselves, though, on that attack. Chance here, perhaps. Ambul couldn't get the pass off. Check comes in. Robida, the one in pursuit of the puck, and now he has it in the Canadian zone. Sends a smart pass into center ice. Well, again, it's been given away cheaply, though. That was Brendan Dillon who lost out, going in behind on the wraparound. Oh, another option! Just goes over. It was Matthias Bieber. And then one more as it fires across the crease, and the slap shot. Good effort there from Von Gunten. Player you know well, Patrice.
Absolutely, ex-teammate of mine with the AHC Biel in B-League in Switzerland.
And a check on the boards. Stamkos using his skates to try and hold on to it, hasn't managed to do so. Oh, that was a poor pass. There was 3 men in red to aim at to his right, managed to clip the legs, and there could be a shot here. How close are they going to come before they score? It was Reed again. 3rd chance for Matt Reed. 3rd time he's failed to score.
Well, we saw Dillon here in the second period making bad play, almost causing a goal right here on the turnaround, and missed opportunity by the Swiss team, but made a big mistake in the first period too, giving the puck in the neutral zone, and the same thing happened there. So just gonna be a little more concentration.
Bieber just couldn't quite get his stick out from underneath him as the puck came between his legs. As Jard tried to scoop it, only sent it wide. Still 1-0 in Switzerland's favour. The goal coming in the first period from the stick of Dennis Hollenstein. On 13 minutes, 11 seconds. Very much evenly poised. Just to remind you of the current standings, Canada and Switzerland, they both won their first games. Canada sat atop Group S after everyone in the group had played one, just on a superior goal difference as the Dogs are getting down. Certainly a great atmosphere here in Europe. How would you say to compare the atmosphere of the game in Europe and in the US or in Canada as well?
Well, it's really different. There's a lot of enthusiasm in Europe. The fans get in there, they chant, they scream, they yell, they make some noise, or they have the drums going. In Canada or United States, a little more of a disciplined crowd, a little more of a connoisseur crowd, like we can say, and especially coming from Montreal, if you don't see a lot of people standing up and chanting. You see the clapping and a nice goal and nice action. So it's very good atmosphere, especially playing in Europe.
Well, one of the things certainly that makes the World Championships all the more special, that mixture of cultures. We saw some very cool-looking Swiss fans there, taking it easy, one ahead as we get ready for some more play.
Well, Canada's going to have to keep doing what they're doing so far in the second period. Going with speed, shooting the puck from everywhere, and hopefully they get a lucky break and get a goal.
Well, just doing a little bit of DIY in this pause, which is we're waiting, long wait after some frantic minutes. Well, it's been a strong comeback from the Canadians as we take a look at some highlights. Here, in fact, is the goal, that lovely little pass back from number 95, Julian Walker. See it here, just lays it off. And a sweet finish from Hollenstein.
Yeah, we saw that Smith there was at his nice view blocked by Brody. Playing a 2-on-2, and it was a great shot, so there's not much you can do about that one.
And you've got to take your chances as well. A line that Matt Reed could well do with understanding after those 3 moments, and You feel they're going to take one of those soon, though. If they keep putting the pressure on, keep working Gerber and making space in the defense.
Well, absolutely. If they keep putting pressure like that, they put their chances on their side. So if by not putting pressure, coming with speed, take their chances away. But now they're shooting the puck from everywhere. They're playing more of a North American style again, and we saw what happened yesterday. So hopefully we'll have the same result today.
Now the shot count in favor of the Canadians in this second period after the Swiss took it in the first. We're still waiting. The netting is trying to be just put back onto the boards. So the protective paneling there, you can see. We've got to make sure that none of the spectators have to take anything in the face. We saw an injury early on with a stick in the face, which was what Robida went into the bin for. The hardy fellows, the hockey players, not so sure about the fans. They don't want to see one of those pucks flying out the ring at them at 100 miles an hour.
One thing I noticed about the boards and the glass there in Sweden is that they're really protected for the players. So every time there's a body check, the glass or the board is a little flexible, so that helps on the checks. Less injuries.
Certainly don't want too many injuries in this early part of the competition. In this little pause, we can go back to 2012 and think about how well Canada did to romp to the top of Group H, and those sort of signals you think would be a strong message for the knockout stages. But I suppose what we were saying earlier as well about how much competition there is in the World Championships. You get through the group in such fashion, such style, and then in the first knockout round you get dumped out.
Absolutely, there's a lot of things that can happen. So like I said yesterday, it's a good tournament. That the first game you can lose it and not be too worried about it, but after that the action and the pressure picks up, so anything can happen.
You've seen a lot of the teams play so far, even though we are just in the early stages. Who's really caught your eye of from the two groups, both here in Stockholm and over in Helsinki?
Well, I really like the Russians. You know, I like the way they play. They've become a force of hockey in the last years. They were before, but they've played more physical game. Before it was more of a fancy hockey. Now they're physical, they're strong, they're fast. They're all good techniques, and there's a team to watch. Absolutely.
And the KHL doing really well, of course, in recent years, attracting more the older players from North America, but they're hoping that as time goes on they can get them at a younger age to try and really compete with the best from the US and Canada.
Absolutely, that's right. Right now they're offering them a few good contracts, few $2 million contracts. So it's hard for an 18, 19-year-old Russian to leave his house and play in his country for that type of money. So they're doing a good thing for the KHL doing that, that's for sure.
Talking of contracts, we mentioned him yesterday, Ryan O'Reilly, and who was in dispute with his club and eventually got $10 million for 2 years, $10 million. And those are the sort of figures that, of course, the KHL are going to have to try and match and exceed. O'Reilly, a young player, but when you get those real marquee stars, you've got to give them the big bucks, as they'd say in America. It does come down to money at this level of sport. And we're finally back underway after a really lengthy pause. Is the intensity going to be the same? 7 minutes or so to go. Canada on the puck in the white. In behind, it has been an aggressive start. They've taken a breather. They've all had their orders from the coaches.
Great body position by the Swiss teams. Good bodies position, good stick position. Hard to beat one-on-one on doing that.
Simon Moser, the one trying to get it into the middle. Waiting for it was Niederreiter. Niederreiter was waiting for that pass once more, but a cutout. Well, again, it just gets away. A little casual with the pass. And they want to run the line change, so just dumped up the other end. Here's Vauclair. Now with fresh skates on the ice. Oh, nice physical there, but it's a 2-on-1 moment here for Canada. Well, what a cutout that was. Pass looking to come across from Giroux. Caught the skate, the trailing leg of the defenseman, and the danger just narrowly avoided.
Great play by the defenseman. He knew that 2-on-1 with Giroux and Stamkos, that it was favored the pass to Stamkos for a one-timer, and he played it very well.
Well, Sean Simpson, he's looked pretty concerned, as you well might, against the might of Canada, but still doing well, and we'll be pleased to see them just keep the Canadians at bay so far as we come up to the 5-minute mark. Still plenty of work to do, though. It's only a 1-goal lead. And as we saw, it can just be one mistake leads to a goal. Well, goes in behind and then driven across. Canada are level, and it's Andrew Ladd arriving at the crease. Nets for Canada.
Well, we see the play. Stamkos try to make a pass across and hit somebody's skate. Just came around the other side. And Luke Shen saw Andrew Ladd in the slot. Great pass. Great heads-up play by Shen to Ladd in the open net.
Oh, how easy did that look? The pass coming off the boards opened up the Swiss defense that has reacted to everything so far. Found wanting, and Ladd with a simple finish to claim his 2nd World Championship goal of his career. Just his 3rd World Championship appearance. He's got a healthy trophy cabinet already, Andrew Ladd. I'm sure he'd like to add the World Championship to that.
Penalty coming out for Canada, tripping. Jordan Eberle.
Well, once again, Canada have managed to just pull themselves together in the 2nd period. Took a little bit longer this time. They've got themselves level. Now down to 4. Eberle going off for tripping, and could be the little window for Switzerland just to try and get themselves back into this one.
So Eberle just a little late on that play. There's a loose puck behind him. Instead of stopping right away, waited a little bit, got cut off, and then he tried to put his body between and got called for tripping. It was the right call.
Canada have really strangled the Swiss attack in the majority of this 2nd period. Try and get some more shots in on Smith in the Canadian goal. They need to get that puck back first, though. Canadians look to kill this penalty. Well, under pressure is Simon Bodman. He's lost out. Good work from Matt Reed. Bringing it away into centre ice. Well, could be a chance for a shot here. Just opened up and then decided to go around. Well, was that the best choice from Luca Kunti?
A little soft backhand pass he tried there, and it's not going to happen against a good team like Canadians, so going to have a little more grit in it.
Well, driving into the space, just forced wide. Good D. Ambul works it back. Von Gunten sends it over. Here's Von Gunten again. Still looking for the angle. Ambul, and it's opened up now. The slap shot driven behind. Oh, a good check. Credit there goes to Jordan Eberle. Indeed, it was Matt Reed, excuse me. He's looking for the angle, wide on the goal line and coming up. Options behind. Well, then the angle just narrowed. He took the shot on anyway, Von Gunten. Ref getting in the way.
Canadians are going to have to do a better job not letting the Swiss get in the zone that easy.
Oh, back to full strength now, the Swiss. Looking to get the puck up the ice. We mentioned it was a physical one yesterday. It's been no less so today. Just trying to staunch the play. As the whistle comes on. And here we can see the goal again from Andrew Ladd, who's won the Stanley Cup twice already in his career, only 8-year career. 2006 with the Hurricanes, 2010 with the Blackhawks.
It's not too bad.
Not bad going.
Not bad of his career so far. You got guys playing 20 years in their career, not even having chances to win one, and he's 8 years in, and he's got 2 already. So
just 27 years of age from Maple Ridge. Bringing the play up. A speculative shot there from Niederreiter. Didn't have too much options to his right, just one teammate. Here is Niederreiter once more. A little reverse pass finds Seger on the goal line. Gets it back. Nice work there from the Swiss. Looking for the option, making the Canadian defence work hard. Arriving late was Bieber. And then a scramble around the net. It's still on. Oh, and then Niederreiter tried to get something on it. The Canadian defence sets it up. Little fierce, that pass, which sends TJ Brody tumbling to the ice. Switzerland run the line change, just sending it up behind the Canadian zone.
Smith seemed to be hurt on the last play there. We'll have to wait and see.
Driven shot, just took a glancing blow, then looking for the wraparound. They've managed to get it away though. And up by Walker. Little give and go. Trying to chase for Taylor Hall. Ah, good work from Adiva, then just gets snagged up. Even round the bend. No space on this side. Trashler. Well, we're coming into the closing stages, the final minute of the second period, where Canada managed to make amends for the best first period. It's still very much an open game, even if the heavyweight side have looked stronger as things have progressed. And a lengthy stoppage because of the problem as we see Duchesne. Oh, I thought he got the shot off. And then, well, did he strike the post there? Another driven shot. Screen in front, Duchesne lurking. Well, Duchesne really looks quality in this Canada attack. Every time he comes into the ice. Battle on the boards to get it out. Still no one on top of it. And finally, the Swiss managed to get it away. Then up the ice from Suri.
So a great stick movement by with Duchesne there before that. His strength on the puck.
Well, no more action in this second period. It's finished a goal apiece. Dennis Hollenstein in the first period, leveled by Andrew Ladd in the 34 minutes, 33 seconds. We've got much more to come. Which way is it going to go? Are Canada going to continue their comeback and do what they did last night against Denmark, or can Switzerland upset the cart again and beat one of the big boys? We'll find out soon. Don't go away. Hello and welcome back to the Ericsson Globe. We're level here, 1 goal apiece between Canada and Switzerland. All to play for as we go into the third and final period. I am still here with Patrice Lefebvre. Patrice, which way is it going to go?
Well, I think it's even right now. It's the first period I gave to Switzerland, the second to Canada. So it should be interesting to see who's going to win the third. He said back home we say win the third period, win the game. So that's exactly what's going to happen in this one.
Well, they certainly won the shot count in the second period, 8-5 in favour of Canada. Things improved. The goal coming from Andrew Ladd. Simple tap in for him in the end, really, after a good play. And we're going again with Canada on the puck, and both sides undefeated, 1 win each, coming into this game with the chance to take control of the group here in Stockholm. Oh, an early shot there. Simmons just getting the close-in shot and saved well. And we were saying just off commentary how well the keeper for Switzerland is playing, Martin Gerber. Brilliant performance from him so far.
Absolutely. He's held the team in the game, even though he was lucky against Matt Reed that had him beat on the open net. But still, for the rest, he's made some great saves.
Oh, good movement on the ice. The shot comes in, and it's Smith at the other end who can pouch that one from Reto Suri.
There again, that's a bad play on the own Canadians' blue line. Losing the puck, creating a turnover on himself, and then great shot by Suri right there, recuperating the puck.
Certainly got a hold of it, but straight at Smith. Took it well, but you can't be too careless in possession, especially in those sort of areas of the ice. Canada, the goal in the first period, which seems a long time ago now, came about from a similar sort of situation, as saved by the pad. And then quickly away, coming up into center ice, and Swiss, they want to start this third period well, because the Canadians really did start to squeeze them in the second. Just let that one run. And it's Campbell, who's around the back and just trying to get it away. Was Gardner. Gardner, the biggest and heaviest player on the Swiss side. You thought that Brendan Dillon is one of the biggest in the rosters. We just see that chance go by. Brendan Dillon was struggling a little bit on the bigger ice.
Well, the advantage of Gardner has been playing in Europe for a long time, so he knows how to use the ice and to his advantage.
1.98 m, 103 kilos. Ryan Gardner, not the sort of character you want to meet down a dark alley. Oh, and a nice wink for that matter. Here the Swiss just trying to get it up through center ice, but again the space was squeezed. Look for the pass up the boards. Duchesne to the right, he's looked lively, and here he is now on the puck. Gives it first time, arriving is Hall. Still Hall in behind. Oh, just gets away from him. Allows the Swiss defense to recover. Still Taylor Hall lays off the pass, and then right in front. Oh, what a chance. Eberle was waiting.
Great play by Duchesne. Trying to look for Eberle's stick in front of the net. Just missed him.
Another one whizzed across the front of the goal. This time couldn't find a teammate though, as Walker. Well, they want to change the line, so he just dumps it up the other end. Just haven't quite put the chances away. The Canadians so far, a number of times we've seen the puck just go into those dangerous areas. Credit as well to the Swiss defense, of course. That's a lovely pass across the ice. Chance building here. Saved by Smith, and then the rebound came from Bodman.
Great play by Bodman, making a cross-ice pass and going hard to the net. Probably should have shot that rebound, but held with the puck, tried to look for a pass.
That was good opportunity there, and they were clinical with that chance that led to the goal. And you feel this is going to be a close game, maybe a one-goal game, and that Switzerland really need to take the chances when they come their way. With a bright start to this final period here in the second game for these two in the 2013 IIHF World Championships. Certainly a mouthful to say all of that. Campbell tries to get it up the ice, and well, took a deflection on the way through.
Smart play there by the Swiss forward on the board.
And the tumbling puck was just controlled by Smith, and now chance Stahl, the captain, is just available. Shot from Simmons is blocked. It's Wayne Simmons again on the boards. Plust as well to get it away, but only as far as Stahl. On the point, sends it round the back, and again they're looking for the options. It's Simmons on the goal line. He wants a teammate over coming to Campbell, and he drives it in, but well, a fluffy looking puck, that one just picked out of the air.
Well, good puck movement from the Canadians, trying to use the back of the net, bringing the puck back to the Ds and trying to get some shots there. But the Swiss are playing a good box, so they're always in the shooting lanes, and the Canadians defensemen don't have a big chance to put the puck on net, so that's why they keep putting the puck back behind the net, trying to recoup it again.
And we saw Hollenstein, who scored his first goal in the World Championships in the first period. Definite narrative between these two games. Oh, there's something here, surely. Saved well by Gerber. And it fell there to Claude Giroux. Unable to get it inside. Gerber. It's been like a shot-proof wall of Swiss chocolate. Gerber in this game, nothing but that one goal. And he wasn't really helped by his defense. Everything else just fended away.
Icing call, good try, good chance by Claude Giroux there, fighting off the puck. It was a bouncing puck off the face-off. Swiss guys and the Canadians guys were fighting for the puck, and finally Giroux got it, got a good shot off of it. Great save there by Gerber again.
And he saw that one big and got the left glove out quickly to snap it up and just send it away. Oh, look at the face-off count though, massively in advantage of Canada, 31-7, and you really think on that sort of stat, Patrice, that they should have done more with it.
Well, absolutely. When you win face-off, you win puck possession usually, so they should have a little more chances, but you gotta say that they had a few chances in the second period, so even in the third now, a little more than the Swiss team.
Taylor Hall just vaulting the Swiss defenseman there as the attack peters out and they can start again.
So the Swiss playing the neutral zone trap again, trying to create turnovers from the Canadian team. You gotta beat that. You gotta make sure you come with 5-man unit with speed in the neutral zone. See the trap there again.
Oh, the pass comes in and the shot saved. It was Hollenstein again. Smith was up to the task. Hollenstein looking for his second. Good work from the stopper.
Good job by the trap from the Switzerland team in the far blue zone right there on Taylor Hall, and then we get a nice chance. Bowman makes a nice play there to Hollenstein. Great save by Smith.
Excellent turnover there by Switzerland. He's got a little low with that shot and a nice height for Smith. The angle narrowing. Now coming up the other end is Jordan Stahl. Loses the skates and trying to bring it up through the center ice. Well done by Simmons though. Just nicks it back quickly.
Great backside pressure by Simmons.
Just swept away by Niederritter, but put a pause on it until the whistle comes. Well, we're 6.5 minutes into this final period, still deadlocked. A goal apiece. Of course, it's going to be overtime if it finishes level after the 3 periods.
Canada's going to have to find a way to beat the trap, and that's by putting pressure, putting guys in between their guys, making short passes, supporting, getting a lot of speed in neutral zone. That's the only way to beat that trap.
Well, still plenty of smiles and plenty of beers going down in the crowd.
Absolutely.
Everyone having a good time, and plenty more hockey to come for these two sides. Not just these two sides, but this arena as well later on this evening. You can join us for Norway v Denmark.
Should be another interesting game against those two. They always have good games between each other, so
fierce historical rivalry as well between
Absolutely.
Norway and Denmark. No love lost.
Yes.
And that's one of the things that I really enjoy, and I think the fans do as well, those local rivalries, the history between the European nations, and also, of course, with the North American nations. As Probably the best of friends, US and Canada, when it comes to international hockey.
Next thing definitely exciting.
Everybody wants to win, especially one of these smaller nations, as it were, like Switzerland up against the likes of Canada, which is why we've seen such a tight game. Another excellent performance from the Swiss. Don't forget, down Sweden in that first game, and there was a raucous crowd in here for that. Big expectation from the home fans. Muzzled by the Swiss.
You see the Team Canada doesn't have a lot of time and space in the offensive zone. The Swiss team is doing a good job on covering their men right away and not giving Canadians time and space to make a play.
This time the face-off goes the way of the Swiss, and that pass looking for Ambul. Not too much on it though, only short distance between the two skaters, and it's giving the possession back to Canada. Relinquished it now with Von Gunten. He will flick on and find Gardner, using his size to good effect, but didn't come up with the puck. Good awareness there from Smith. Just a little twist of the skates. Opens up the play for his team. Arriving with speed. On a shot from close range, and it's a score for Canada. They've turned it around, they've taken the lead, and Matt Reed finally does it.
What a great shot. Just a little opportunity, the right little corner opened up over the Gerber's shoulder. Great shot by Reed, great forecheck by Duchesne as well. Creating a turnover behind the net of the Swiss team, resulting in a goal.
That's his first ever goal in the World Championships, and it's a crucial one for Canada as well. They've come from behind. Let's take a look here.
Good pressure, lucky bounce, came back to Reed.
Well, as brilliant as Gerber has been, he's been beaten there at the near post, and maybe should have stopped that one.
But
It's a tight one.
It's a tight one. It's like we say back home, the puck had highs. It's a great shot.
It certainly was a good shot, just to get it inside that narrow space, and as we've already said, Gerber has been imperious up to now. Needed to be something special to beat him. He did. Canada leads 2-1. We got 12 on the clock here in the third period. Now the next goal is going to be crucial, you feel, in this game.
Well, the thing Canada can't do is go back in the first period play cute in the neutral zone, especially with the trap, again, the trap of Switzerland. So they got to keep things simple. I know I repeat myself with the simple, but hockey is a simple game. If you make it complicated on yourself, you can't play against you.
Well, credit there to Reed. This just his second appearance in the World Championships. The 26-year-old from Calgary has turned up with a goal in a crucial moment. Given away there in an attacking position. And now swept up, and the Canadians can come forward again. Simmons on the right, took a deflection. And away by Plus, up into the Canadian zone. Oh, good check, just slowing things up as Shen tries to get it away. Andrew Ladd, who got the first one, but away. And then the shot comes in. Again, it was a little too high, comfortable.
There's that trap in the neutral zone. To make that pass, they're gonna cut it off, and they have a good transition game. So puck goes stopped in the red line, given back right away to the forward and the blue line. Transition and good shot.
Simon Moser, rumors of him moving back to his hometown club of Bern for the next season. Under 20 World Junior Champion with Switzerland in 2008-09. Actually, these two met in the Under-18 World Championship a couple of weeks ago. Canada destroyed Switzerland 10-1. Not the same sort of blowout though in this one. Still well over half. Third period to go. Not sure how things are going to pan out with the Swiss now on the puck and looking to try and work it with Ambul. Arriving was Gardner. Absolute beast in there, Gardner, compared to his teammates. Skating round, options left and right. Handball again, that's the check. Goes down, calls from the crowd. It was Matt Reed who made the contact. Here's to Shane. And the whistle does come on the play. Now what's going to happen here? It's Giroud down, and a little bit of a disagreement between Handball. I think it was Schultz as well.
It's Handball and Giroud together. Don't know if it's going to be on each side or just for Swiss. Yeah, 4-on-4 hockey.
So they both go down. First time we've seen that in this game, and well, maybe could be an option.
Well, Giroud, captain of the Flyers, great player. Struggled this year with his team. Result, they didn't make the playoff.
Be a crucial phase of the game now. Both sides short-handed. That was given away easily. It's for the Swiss to come, roaring up the ice. There's an option. Pass from Niederreiter. Suri in behind the goal still. Well, in fact, it was Philippe Ferrer.
Good play there, good smart play. Using the back of the net. Goalie's got to look behind his shoulder all the time and makes it harder for him.
Eric Blum comes in as line is changed. Two options to the left. Oh, not a good pass though. Couldn't take that one in. Oh, and then almost something developing in front of the goal. Maybe just dump it up the other end. 1 minute of the penalty time gone. Try and suck some of those Romanian players up the ice. And a bit of extra space as Josi looks for an option. And Josi. Over on the left side on the goal line. In the middle is Kunti. And again the wraparound. Good work from Smith, just closing it down at the near post. That one intercepted.
Good movement by the Swiss, using everybody's involved. The defensemen getting involved as a forwards group creating for the defensemen. Makes up a little turnaround for the Canadian team to look at.
Smart pass out of D there by Grossman just to open things up, and it could be something here. The shot from Gardner. It's blocked down, and the penalty over now. Up to full strength. Still plenty of time for the Swiss to try and get victory over Canada. A rare victory it would be too. TJ Brody on the puck, and the slap shot comes in high up on the blue line, and there's all sorts of traffic in way of the puck. Check.
It was a good job by Matthias Bieber getting in front of that shot from Claude Giroux.
Pass there from Trashler, too much for Walker to get on the end of. Here is Walker once more. He's in Geneva. Shane. I think that was O'Reilly just laying back. Dylan. Just a little tap and go there, looking to get things in behind was Matt Reed. He got that second goal for Canada in the bobbling puck from the left wing, with the Swiss forwards trying to make some running. Niederreiter, far side. Oh, it took a crucial deflection. Chaos in front of the goal. And they scored! Incredible mix-up in front of the Canadian net, but it's ended up in the back, and it's Switzerland 2, Canada 2. And the goal from Niederreiter.
Gonna go and look on the replay. Here's the goal.
Well, absolute bedlam in front of the net there.
Absolutely, the puck just bounced off Dylan in front of the net. And the big chaos in front, everybody just going at it. See the puck bounce back on his head, actually. Everybody's looking for the puck.
And it hits the bar. And you've got Moser trying to get something on it. Niederreiter there, 22. He hits his skate and then seems to come off Dylan's skate as well and just slides in across the red line. Let's have another look here. Off the bar. Moser misses. Niederreiter the one grappling for it. Gets his stick and then he just comes off the left skate and dribbles through the sprawled body of Smith into the net. Referee was on hand.
It was not intentional, so the goal should count. But we'll see what the cause is. There was no kicking motion from Niederreiter. Could be an interesting call.
Well, concern on the face, unsurprisingly, of the Canadian coach, Lindy Ruff. Oh, and it is two. Well, that's really not what was in the game plan for Lindy Ruff and for Canada. They turned things around after going behind in the first period. They took the lead, and now back to level score. And Nino Niederreiter with his second goal of the tournament. He didn't know too much about it, came off the left skate, managed to get into the back of the Canadian net, but a crucial one for Switzerland. And who knows which way this one's going to go with only minutes left in the third period.
Well, definitely making it interesting now.
You can see the rapturous reactions there from the Swiss fans. He's been the dominant voice from the crowd. Eric Stahl, the captain, just looks a little bewildered by the way things are turning out here, as do the fans of Canada. Well, a wry smile. Lindy Ruff, not a happy face. No wonder why. Another chance here as the shot comes. Niederreiter again, just getting it away.
Lindy Ruff, I don't know if he's made some line change or Taylor Hall has been hurt, but Matt Reed is now playing with Heberle and Duchesne, so that's a line that got the last goal from Team Canada.
Well, the Swiss marginally in the ascendancy. More question marks there from Stahl. This is the first goal, which was very well taken in the leveller. This was where we thought things had changed in favour of Canada. And Reed tucking in from a close angle. And then this chaos leading to Switzerland second. And we take that pause. It remains Switzerland 2, Canada 2.
Well, they say you create your chances, and that's what happened from Switzerland.
Well, last year they had one overtime game. Canada, that was against the US. Came out on the wrong side as well. Roster completely, but have to see what happens. Looks to be going that way. And someone can break the deadlock. Shot count hasn't been as high in this third period as in the preceding two. Simmons tries to get it away off the board.
I'm sure Team Canada is expecting a little more from that line. The Stahl brothers with Simmons create something more on the offensive side.
In the middle was Stahl, Jordan Stahl, but sandwiched between four red shirts. Shot at the other end comes to nothing. Just taken back into the Canadian zone there by Harrison. And the puck again now. Slides it forward into center ice. Stamkos something to chase there for Stamkos. He's got the skates on Van Gunten. And around the boards by Suri. Smith just comes out to intercept, and that was a little casual from Harrison as the Swiss player arrives. Looking the puck straight into him. We've seen it back around. Now at the other end. 5 minutes to go in the final period.
Again, Switzerland getting in the shot lanes, not giving the Canadian defensemen a chance to shoot directly to the net. That's why they have to put in the puck around. They have no choice.
Maybe check coming on. They fight for the puck behind the goal, and well, it's going to work out this time for Swiss. If they can just get some support up there for Walker, but on his own just puts it at the other end, and the whistle brings that one to a close. But question marks here for Lindy Ruff. Even if they get the win, there's plenty for him and his coaching staff to think about in this one.
Might have to rethink his lines the way they're made as well. So try to get a couple guys, quick guys together. One guy that's going to create some space for them, especially here in the big ice rinks.
And they're trying to perform for the full 60 minutes as well, as something we haven't seen from them. They looked glorious in the second period. Chances coming at will for the Canadians. It's in the first, and less so in this third one. Not quite as fluent. Simmons looking for an option. Trying to just scoop it up. Took a deflection and out for the face-off.
Good stick by Bloom right in front of Simmons. Get the puck deflected outside.
Well, he's new to the tournament, but he's already picking up the points, Stamkos. Sure, he's going to be one to watch as the tournament progresses. And a great season at Tampa Bay.
Definitely got to use his shot more. That's his weapon right there.
Oh, chance here.
There we go.
Well, look at that. The commentary. Stamkos unable to beat Gerber, but getting the shot off. Well brought down out of the air. And looking for the pass into the middle. Shane was waiting. Stamkos watched that, and now brought down with 3-on-3. And backing off quickly the Swiss as they change the line. Angled pass across the ice, waiting for Reed. Stays in, but speed of the skating there meant the got away. 3 minutes left now. Seesawing backward and forward. Reed comes up into center ice, and it is to Shane.
Good shot.
Stopped by Gerber.
Shane using the defenseman as a decoy to use a shot so Gerber doesn't see it. Still a good shot. Good save by Gerber again. Well, that's definitely a line that you're waiting to see some explosion, some explosivity, some fit, some quickness. Eberle, Duchesne, and Reed. 3 young players as well, a lot of energy. So,
what about the fact that Switzerland played 2 days ago and Canada played yesterday? Could that be a factor in these dying minutes? And if we go to overtime, just 3 minutes away?
well, it could be, but it's not like they've played 3-4 games in a row, so it's their second game. They have a time to rest. Sometimes you follow the momentum back from the game from before, so it all depends if there was traveling involved or if not. So tonight I don't think it's a factor.
Ready for another face-off. Shane gets the better of it. Reed coming around. Now looking for the option. Come to the blue line. To Shane once more. And he's lost out though. Data as well as Smith just gets Canada going again.
Swiss 4 are doing a real good job on the defensemen from Canada for not being able to shoot that puck to the net.
Shane gets it in behind. Ebelik right behind the goal, looking for an option, looking for a teammate. Almost found one, and then just taken away. Is it hung waiting there on the ice? Oh! Well, moment there, big deflection off Shen, and the save. Wonderful reactions from Smith to pick that one out, had to readjust his body quickly. And this will be a killer blow for either side to concede now in the final 2 minutes. Well, just slowing things down a little bit here now, Canada. And on the puck is Brian Campbell. To his right. Jordan Stahl arriving. Sent away on the far side. And Stahl again. This work, sends it around the boards. And the slap shot from Harrison.
Just Gerber was noticing that the puck was in the stand, going in the stands. That's how clear he sees the puck and how much is in the game. You see a big save there by Smith. That would have been a bad break for Team Canada and a lucky one for Swiss team.
Now you see that, what a tough job it can be. Pucks coming from all angles, even off your own players, as we saw with the second goal for Switzerland, one that Smith couldn't keep out. Much slower speed, but tough job out there for the goaltenders. 1 minute to go. The rush here from Canada. Can they make the crucial play in the dying moment? Simmons! Save with the pad. And a little bit of afters, but good work there from Canada to open up, pick out Simmons on the far side, who got the shot away, and a solid save again from Gerber.
Absolutely, a good cross-ice pass. Crisscross with Stahl. Stahl made a great backhand pass to Simmons. Should have shoot the puck right away. It waited a little bit, so it gave time for Gerber to come back in position and be square to the puck.
Yeah, you could see that there, Gerber just drifting across the ice and getting the glove on it. 1 minute shootout, and either take advantage. Under in the right area of the ice, trying to dig it out from the boards, and the whistle goes as the puck is dead. Robida and Niederreiter just exchanging pleasantries with one another.
Well, Niederreiter has played a few games in the NHL for the Islanders, so I'm sure there's always a respect factor when you play against the same guy that's played in the same league against you. Puck was actually hitting the shirt of Robita, so kind of a phony moment.
Well, 44 seconds on the clock. Canada is 4-1 on the face-offs won. So if there's going to be one more play in regulation time, it's going to have to be now. As the Swiss just about come away with it. Ladd was lurking. I'm going to try and use this one quickly. 30 seconds to go for the grandstand finish, and both players using the gloves to try and get control of the puck. On your screen is Claude Giroux. The whistle comes on, and a stop-start finish to this third period, as it seems it's going to go to overtime. Now the muted flag waving there from the Canadian supporter.
See a little bit of chirping here from the Swiss guys, from the Canadian guys. So this shows you how much confidence the Swiss team has now.
Yeah, well, they might as well. But managed to come back at Canada after losing the lead. Seeing the Canadians go in front, so credit to them. And they had to deal with the pressure situation of playing the hosts in the first game, and they've dealt with the pressure situation of one of the fancied teams of the tournament with Canada. We've come to the end of regulation time. It's finished Switzerland 2, Canada 2, so we're going to overtime. The goals, just to recount, in the first period. Switzerland took the lead through Hollenstein, level by Andrew Ladd in the third period. Matt Reed got the second for Canada to take the lead, only to see Niederreiter skated in the 53rd minute. So we go to overtime, and Patrice, really anyone's now.
Absolutely. I mean, it's anybody's game now. Whoever's going to make the last mistake, it's going to be the chance to win, and it's going to be a good. I don't know. I think it's 4-on-4 hockey now, for 5 minutes. So it's going to be a lot of room on the ice. So it should be quick plays and quick skating from both teams.
Just taking a look at some of the highlights that have lit up this second match in the Stockholm group. And this was the calamitous goal that saw Switzerland get level. Bounced off the head of Dylan, then off the bar, and no one really knew where it was apart from the referee when he blew his whistle and said it was a goal. And after the replays, it came off the skate of Niederreiter. That was unintentionally done, so it counted, chalked up for Switzerland, and they managed to see out the remaining 8 minutes or so to send this one into overtime, the first overtime game of the group here in Sweden, Stockholm, the capital. So pens and papers out for the coaches, thinking this one through. They've been able to rely on Gerber all the way up to now, and there's no reason to think they can't anymore. A brilliant performance from him. He's definitely going to be in the running for player of the game either way this overtime goes. Maybe even penalties. We'll have to wait and see.
Absolutely. He's had a great game against the Swedes. Great game again today against the Canadians. So he's been holding his team in the game, both won. So I would have called player of the game last one, but I don't make the calls. But today again, he's been holding the fort for them, that's for sure.
And if we were going to pick someone out from regulation time for Canada and Lindy Ruff's side?
That's a tough one, but probably go with Matt Reed. He's created a lot of scoring chances. He's been on the forechecks, been involved on the second goal, and he's been involved in a few plays and getting the Canadians to wake up in the second period. So I would go with Matt Reed for the Canadians.
Well, a lot of focus on the two men between the posts, and a lot of focus on the coaches as well, because this is very much like a poker hand. They've got to play it just right to try and get the right results.
We just saw a picture of Taylor Hall there. We don't know if he's being benched or if he's hurt, but we haven't seen him in the third period.
As Patrice said, 4-on-4 for this overtime period when we're underway, and the puck comes back to Switzerland. Don't go out and make a drink now. It's a furious 5 minutes of hockey to see who can prevail in this overtime now. And oh, that one's been given away in a poor area. And then the shots. Well, Vauclair far too casual in possession, now rushing up the ice with Plus. Good D there from Canada though, just slowing Plus down as he came forward.
Good job by Wu Shan.
Here's Campbell, he gives off the pass. Now Stamkos, Robida driving, his shot is fended away by Gerber. Now to Shane. His stick skills were quite breathtaking yesterday, but on that occasion he was locked out. Now coming forward, Ambul just leaves the puck behind. Suri. Ambul once again. There's the options. Who's going to get themselves in the slot to try and get the shot off? Suri again tries his luck. Well, Ambul was making the screen in front, looking to try and get a stick on it, didn't manage, and the Canadians can bring it away to Shane. Option to his right, just lets it back behind. Good anticipation there as well. Linking up with Andrew Ladd. Reverse pass. Shane onto the blue line, and then the shot from Schultz. And the Swiss managed to come away with it. No option in the middle. He got the first goal. Could find Hollenstein. And all the way on the boards. It's Philippe Ferreux. Check comes in. Changing the lines again. So Swiss just give up on that one as the Canadians come forward. Can't take your eyes off this for a second. And it's come up trumps for Canada. Working hard there, Eric Stahl. Campbell drifts in behind, then tries it on the backhand. Two Swiss defenders right in front of him though. No deal. And needs a good pass here. That was not one. Just gets it straight away, and all the options very lateral to his right-hand side. It's been given away though in center ice and coming forward. Trying to make the angle for the shot. Just drags it across. Nice work from Niederreiter. Von Gunten taking it behind. Turns to face the goal. Oh dear. Well, Martin Plus losing track of the puck.
He's going to be looking for a change. Been on the ice for a minute and a half almost, so get some fresh legs on it.
One of those is Giroux, another Stamkos. Two forwards that have done damage already in the tournament. Can they do it now with only 90 seconds remaining in the overtime? Canada on the puck, pass from TJ Brody. Come forward with Robida. Giroux just drifting across the crease, and there he is. And just checked off it. Now driving up the right wing with the Swiss, and then the shot took a big deflection off Robida. Effort from Plus. With the first whistle in the overtime. Are we going to see a winner in this?
Well, everybody's kind of scared to open the play up a little bit, rightfully so. Nobody wants to make a mistake, so we're seeing a lot of puck movement on the outside, so nobody wants to take the chance of going inside.
Well, we could well be a minute away from the first penalty shootout of the tournament. Check comes in. Manages to hold on in the shot. Oh, look at that from Gerber.
Made it look so really easy on that one. Followed the puck the whole way through. Didn't even have a doubt about it.
Saw it like a bowling ball coming at him. Just plucks it out of the air.
Good heads-up play by Eberle.
Takes the shot well, but to be something special to beat Gerber today. And well, the confidence that he's played with throughout the regulation time and this overtime, you fancy him in a shootout?
Absolutely, I do. I actually like the chance of the Swiss team. I mean, Gerber knows all the pretty much the NHL players, the shooters, so I'm sure he's got a good scouting reports on what they do or not. And on the other side, it's just harder for the Canadians because they don't see the Swiss players play that much, so might be a surprise effect on that. So I would put my 10 cents on the Swiss if we go to a shootout.
Just 10 cents?
Yes.
Big bet there for Patrice. Yeah, as he mentions, Gerber played in the NHL with the Anaheim Ducks, Carolina Hurricanes, Ottawa Senators, also the Maple Leafs and the Oilers, so plenty of experience over in North America for him, and it could well be a crucial factor as we edge closer. Just 30 seconds to go in overtime. The Canadians just dallying with the puck in their own zone, now finally coming forward, looking for the options. It's Ladd in the possession. The shot comes, it's wide of Gerber. Arriving on the left was Campbell. He wants an option. The Swiss D is stubborn. A bit of holding there, but he's come away with it eventually. Stahl, he couldn't find a teammate with seconds ticking down. And Gerber just making himself big as the last danger moment appeared. No time left in this one. The buzzer goes. It finishes Switzerland 2, Canada 2. So we are set up now for a penalty shootout. And, well, we've just said there, Patrice and his 10 cents is going on Switzerland. He's the expert here, so we'll leave the other choices up to you at home. But certainly it's going to be an intriguing one. First penalty shootout of the group. And pure drama to finish this one, Patrice.
Absolutely. I mean, it's it made it exciting. I mean, both team actually deserved to win. So half of the game was dominated by the Swiss, the other half by Canadians. Canadians got a second goal out of a lucky bounce. Swiss got their second goal off a lucky bounce, so it evened things up. And I think it's the right term of events that it goes in the shootout.
Well, the afternoon has been a long one. We had that long stoppage, of course, for the replacement to the barrier, to the plastic boarding above the barrier, and 3 periods plus overtime. So the crowd have watched on patiently, enjoyed their hockey, seen 4 goals and turnarounds as well, with Switzerland initially taking the lead. As we get a look at some stats, pick out something from there, Patrice, that tells a tale of that 2-2 finish to the game. Well,
absolutely. If I look at the face-offs won by Team Canada, that means that a lot of puck possession there. The opportunities are the same, the hits the same, the giveaways, takeaways by the Swiss, which create a goal, the first goal for them. So I think it's a 1-1 on the special units on both sides. So pretty even game if you're looking all the way till the shootout game.
Well, just coaches now looking at their bits of paper, trying to decide who's going to be the best option to go for in the penalty shootout.
Well, a choice for the Canadians. You got Stamkos, pure goal scorer. You got Giroux. You got Eberle. That would be my 3 choices.
Well, some of the forwards for Canada, of course, have had stellar seasons in the NHL, making the top 10 scoring list. So just purely on reputation, I think they're going to be hard to stop, the scorers for Canada. But as we mentioned, Gerber has been uncompromising in goal today. He's not allowed anything much past him, just those 2 goals. And well, they came in situations difficult for him to defend from. And we're just about ready for this first penalty shootout.
Just need the Riders going to be the first one.
Everything poised. What a nice Sunday afternoon of hockey going to culminate here. And well, if it's a victory for Canada, they'll take up top position at the top of Group S, as will Switzerland, with both a victory each in their opening matches. Swiss fans, I'm sure they'll make it as difficult as they possibly can for Eberle, who comes forward up against Gerber. It's Eberle. Well, he's blocked out. Gerber without really a shot coming there, Patrice.
Yeah, and try to go on his backhand, which he likes to do on the shootouts, and lost a bit of a puck, and Gerber just poked his tail a little bit. And no chance to put a shot in net.
So early advantage the way of Switzerland. Arms linked on the sidelines to the Swiss bench. Another chance to try and level things. Well, it's saved by Smith from Niederreiter.
Try to go with a surprise backhand between the legs. And Smith was ready for that.
No goals yet. Smith, no rookie either, we should mention. We've spoken highly of Gerber, but we'll come back to that. Gerber comes out of the goal, looking for the save here, and he does it again. Down to his right from Giroux.
Nice save by Gerber, staying with the puck, not getting hooked on the move by Giroux. And Giroux was a little close to get the puck high for his backhand, and Gerber was made safe again.
So chance again. It's Reto Suri coming forward. Suri! Well, it's in. There was no reaction there from Smith. We were lost for a moment, but the first goal of the shootout goes Switzerland's way. And Suri beats the Canadian keeper to give the Swiss the advantage in the shootout.
Little unlucky there for Smith. Had the puck in his glove, just bounced right between his legs, so it's lucky goal.
Duchesne! Well, he made that look easy. Like Duchesne, the last couple of matches we've seen of him, and he slots that away with aplomb and keeps Canada in it.
Great move, Duchesne. Gerber thought Duchesne was going to go a little further with the puck, and Duchesne got him right away, right in the shot from the slot. So great move.
Pressure on here. Ryan Gardner coming forward with the shot, saved by Smith. Well, they were tied after 3 periods, and they're tied after overtime, and they're tied after 3 shots each. Just 1 goal.
Good save by Smith there, following the puck the whole way through.
Well, is that going to be a crucial moment? It was there for Gardner to get the second.
This time Swiss should be starting since the Canadians started before.
He was unlucky with that second one as well. That's why we just paused to see what happened, because the puck in his glove and then dropped down. And this time it's Plus. Plus! Oh, well, the veteran unable to add to his tally there. Another good save from Smith.
Set of composure by Smith. Just waited, were patient, followed the puck the whole through. He's big, takes a lot of space in the net, and he put those big pads down.
Which way is this going to go? Duchesne again. Duchesne. And this time, he's not good enough to get it round Gerber. Oh, excuse me, it was Stamkos. My bad.
A guy like Stamkos, if I'm his coach, even though he scored 60 goals a season in the NHL, you don't tell him to dig the goal. You tell him to use his weapon, which is his shot, and you got to put this chance on his side.
Disappointment there. Ambul now for Switzerland. Ambul. Well, he tries to go on the backside, and Smith again blocks it out. Well, no one wants to score.
Had Smith beat. I think he shot the puck on the outside post. Yeah. Nice move by Ambul. Smith was beaten all the way.
Well, this time it will be Duchesne. He scored the last one. Duchesne. Oh, he's trying to be too cute with that, and Gerber just shuts him out.
Yeah, you said it. You said the right word right there. Try to be too cute. You shoot out. You got to keep things simple like you did before. Looking for the opening, taking that quick shot right away. So.
Well, here we go. Hollenstein, who got the first goal. Is he going to do it here? Oh, Smith just plucks it out of the air. Another miss.
Great save by Smith. Just following the puck the whole through. Good shot by Hollenstein though, but Smith was right there.
Incredible reactions after the 65 minutes of time on the ice to still just see that one so well and claim it. Eberle trying to get the goal. Now again, it's another block out. Jordan Eberle just trying to go around and meet the angle on the right side.
Absolutely. Gerber has just followed the play all the time. Again, they're trying to deke. The chance of you scoring in a deke is a lot less than when you take your shot. So, again, you got to keep things simple in a shootout.
Bodman, another save.
Smith wasn't too sure where the puck was, but ended up making the good save.
Well, backward and forward, but it's the same result at either end. All the shooters struggling. Just 1 goal each so far. Reed did score in regulation time. He missed plenty as well. Matt Reed. Still Reed. Trying to go down the middle, but no deal.
Well, the fans have the money's worth anyways for the excitement. That's for sure. See Gerber just not getting in that head move by Reed and just following the puck.
And who is going to be the hero in this one? It's Redo Suri. Suri. Suri scores! And Switzerland have the advantage again.
Great movement by Suri, left to right to left again. Gets the goalie out of his range. So it's great move, great goal.
Well, Smith, who looked brilliant up to then, just caught out there. Static. And Suri scores. Duchesne scored one, missed one. Duchesne. And that time it's kept out. And it's a great result for Switzerland. They finally prevail as the Swiss bench come onto the ice to celebrate with Gerber, who has been simply brilliant. in this match. A quite wonderful result for the Swiss, 2-2 after overtime, but they've taken it on penalties.
Absolutely. Gerber, the man of the game, I think, tonight again. And just showed out his poise and his experience on the shootouts, playing against his old NHL opponents, NHL teammates. And it's a greatly deserved win for the Swiss team.
Certainly a thrilling afternoon, early evening now of hockey with the game going on. And the goal in the first period from Hollenstein, which was levelled by Ladd, and Reed gave Canada the lead. Niederreiter in the 53rd minute made it 2-2, no goals in extra overtime even. And then we see that miss there after all the misses in the penalty shootout, and that one from Duchesne clinched it. A second victory, an overtime win for Switzerland, and quite brilliant start to the tournament for this.
Absolutely.
For the Swiss, you'd think against Sweden and Canada first two games that, well, up against it, maybe 2 defeats on the cards, but not to be.
Absolutely. I think people would have put their money on the Swedes and the Canadians to start with, and then like we say, a hockey game is played on the ice, not on the sheets. So, hey, all the merits to the Swiss team. They came up big with the 2 games, playing without any fears of their opponents, playing their own style, their own game, and great goaltending by Gerber. Though Gerber has been I think, the story of those 2 games so far.
Well, long may it continue from the Swiss point of view. If they've got a man in that sort of form between the pipes, and they're going to have a good chance of putting themselves in a good position in this group. Just taking a look at player of the game for Canada was Stefan Robidas. What do you think about that one?
Well, he played a solid defensive game. I mean, I would, like I said, I would have probably given it to Reed, but Robidas is not a bad choice either.
Robidas, a veteran of hockey in the US, but only 3 times here at the World Championships.
Mr. Fuse there, that's an old teammate of mine in Switzerland as well.
Oh, really, there you go. And Dennis Hollenstein got the first goal for Switzerland. It's player of the game for the Swiss outfit. And, well, they've done brilliantly well here, brilliantly well in the first match. Their next one is against the Czech Republic. That's coming up tomorrow. You can join us for that, in fact, another episode from this brilliant start from the Swiss. Canada's next action, a couple of days' time. They're against Norway in the night game. They're in Stockholm. That's been all we've got time for from the Ericsson Globe. From me, Owen Nilsson, from Patrice Lefebvre. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.